I give you Heather May and Chris Matthews. And happy anniversary, by the way.
Thank you so much.
Music is created in the spirit with which it is given. So you're creating it in love and you're just putting all the love out there. God bless you. Enjoy.
I've traveled on across this land, up the Gold Coast and back home again. Found common ground around every bend. There are fewer strangers than I've found friends. A little princess drawing at breakfast with wonder in her eyes. An immigrant on the phone with her abuela saying goodbye. Planes and trains and buses too. No us and them, just me and you. Yeah, yeah. And every person's like a book with a story yet to tell. A hidden gem buried deep within the depths of their well. Hello, how's it going? How's your journey been so far? It's nice to meet you, nice to meet you, exactly where you are. I've been from sea to shining sea, from Mendocino to Carolina Beach. And what I found town after town is folks getting right back up when life knocks them down. A sweet widow from Ohio who still sings with every track. A rambling man with his whole life packed up on his tired back. Planes and trains and buses too. No us and them, just me and you. And every person's like a book with a story yet to tell. A hidden gem buried deep within the depths of their well. Hello, how's it going? How's your journey been so far? It's nice to meet you, nice to meet you, exactly where you are. As I've journeyed far and wide, I've tried to reach out across the great divide, across those knowns and those unknowns that keep us in opposing corners so long. This or that, insert whatever social construct that you like. I hope all our better angels take the wheel for a while. Planes and trains and buses too. No us and them, just me and you. Just me and you. Just me and you, yeah. Just me and you, yeah. And every person's like a book with a story yet to tell. A hidden gem buried deep within the depths of their well. Hello, how's it going? How's your journey been so far? It's nice to meet you, nice to meet you, exactly, exactly, exactly where you are.
Hey, all right, Brooklyn.
Heather May. This is Chris Matthews over here. Please give it up for everybody at the Brooklyn Americana Music Fest for making music come back.
We want to sing a little social justice music for you now. And I hope those of you who feel like we feel will sing the word freedom with us. They say that freedom is a constant struggle. They say that freedom is a constant struggle. They say that freedom is a constant struggle. Oh Lord, we've struggled so long, we must be free. We must be free. Black lives matter, oh yes they do. And yes, of course, all lives do too. But they don't see me the way they see you. You reach for your ID, they smile. I reach for mine, they shoot. They say that freedom is a constant crying. They say that freedom is a constant crying. They say that freedom is a constant crying. Oh Lord, we've cried so long, we must be free, we must be free. Black lives matter, why can't you see? What makes you less afraid of them than you are of us, than you are of me? Protect and serve us, not kill and hurt us. Oh Lord, how many black lives will it take before that thin blue line turns purple? They say that freedom is a constant sorrow. They say that freedom is a constant sorrow. They say that freedom is a constant sorrow. Oh Lord, we've sorrowed so long, we must be free, we must be free. Black lives matter, both young and old. So many names on my heart, and yet so many stories left untold. When will it end, Lord? When will it end? Tell me, why does it feel like it's 1968 all over again? They say that freedom is a constant moaning. They say that freedom is a constant moaning. They say that freedom is a constant moaning. Oh Lord, we moan so long, we must be free, we must be free. Black lives matter, don't you turn away. Oh, rise up, call out injustice, say their names. I'm no safer, no, not at all. It could just as well be my name, that's the next one on the wall. They say that freedom is a constant dying. They say that freedom is a constant dying. They say that freedom is a constant dying. Oh Lord, Lord, we've died so long, we must be free. Thank you so much.
Well, I hope you will keep on singing with us. I hope you will keep on standing up with us. Go ahead and walk in my boots for a minute. Tell me how easy it is to stay silent. Walking home to your babies and you see those flashing lights. Mama always said it's not safe for a black man to walk at night. Go ahead and walk in my heels for a minute. Tell me how easy it is just to forget it. Cause I say it's your fault for dressing like you do. When you ignore that good man who left you black and blue. Oh, till the end of the hurt, until the last lesson learned. I will wreck my voice, I'll be heard through the noise. I will stand my ground until I see the end. You would too if you'd been where I'd been. Oh yeah. Go ahead and walk in my shoes for a minute. Tell me how easy it is to grin and bear it when the ones you love the most close the door on you and shun. Cause a 4,000-year-old book is more important than their son. Go ahead and walk with my bare feet for a minute and tell me how easy it is to accept it when everything you've ever known has turned to soot and ash. A war you had no hand in took everything you had. How does it feel when the world turns its back? Oh, to the end of the hurt, until the last lesson learned. I'll wreck my voice, I'll be heard through the noise. I will stand my ground until I see the end. You would too if you'd been where I'd been. Oh, stand up, won't you stand up, won't you? So New York, Brooklyn. This is around the time when I asked my audiences to please sing with me. Now I know I'm the one with the microphone in front of my face and the bright neon yellow maxi dress and the contour. I'm the one up here on the stage. I know. But let me tell you how social justice works. Let me tell you how social justice works. Let me tell you how change works. It starts with one person standing around a water cooler talking about how Black lives matter. Talking about how trans lives matter. Talking about how survivors, our stories matter. And you tell that to somebody who looks like you do, somebody who loves like you do, somebody who lives like you do, somebody who's got money like you do, somebody who lives in Brooklyn like you do, somebody who goes to the same church like you do. And you tell, let's give that person a name, shall we? Let's call her Becky. Becky in the cubicle next to you, Becky who works in marketing in the cubicle next to you. And you tell Becky, this is what I believe. And even though your hands are shaking and you don't know what's going to happen on Monday when you go back to work, let me tell you what happens on Sunday. Let me tell you what happens on Sunday. Becky goes to church on Sunday, and Becky hears a slightly inappropriate joke on Sunday sitting in the church pew, and she looks at that person next to her and she says, this is what I believe. Because you were brave. Becky knew the words to say because you were brave. And one voice led to two, and then two lead to 200. And then you got a whole revolution of people standing up for the lives of those who do not look like them, who do not love like them, who do not live like them. You got people standing up for the lives, saving each other, standing up for the lives of people who do not look or love or live, who make money like them. And that's how change works. So I want you, despite the fact that the lights are on and you are sitting in a field in Brooklyn on a random Saturday, I want you right now to sing this with me. It's kind of like speaking but longer and louder, and the words, your voice goes up and down. It goes like this. Stand up, won't you stand up, won't you stand up, won't you stand up, go! Won't you stand up, won't you stand up, won't you stand up, won't you stand up. And you just keep going, keep going. Till the end of the hurt, till the last lesson learned. I'll wreck my voice, I'll be heard through the noise, and I will stand my ground until I see the end. You would too if you'd been where I've been. Stand up, won't you stand up, won't you? Now Brooklyn, you sing it loud, you sing it proud till the end of the song. Oh. Won't you stand up? 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 Won't you? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Well, we're gonna sing a little love song round for you now. I feel like for us, you know, since we're LGBTQ,
Well, you
as
know, we like to
you
say,
know.
we have a fancy, you know, we're LGBTQ, but, you know, somewhere in between singing songs only for our cat
And our dog.
and, you know, learning how to bake bread and plant plants and started to become a city gardener. Somewhere down the line, you know, we just felt like we needed a little fancy. We deserve it.
We've been through a lot, the LGBTQ community.
So, as we like to call ourselves, are you ready? Oh, yeah. We like to call ourselves
The
LGBTQ.
You know.
You know,
We're gonna get some T-shirts
a
made.
little fancy. Everybody, just you take it, you run with it. You ever need to feel fancy? We believe that tell them about our love songs.
Well, yeah, I mean, for us, until we're seen as just as boring as everybody else, you know, sitting at home baking our bread. Even our love songs are kind of social justice songs. So we're going to sing a couple love songs for you now. This first one's called Fall All the Way. I'm originally from southeastern North Carolina, even though DC's home for me now. So this is a little shout out for all those country girls or everybody with that country girl swagger. There are a lot of you fellas that have some of that.
She's the kind of girl you bring home to mama. The kind that makes you walk the line when you don't wanna. She's the kind of girl that's always on your mind. The kind that makes you hit the gas to beat that yellow light. 'Cause she's the kind of girl you can't wait to get home to. The kind that keeps you saying, baby, that looks good on you. She's the kind of girl that makes you write a song a day. The kind that makes you call her on the phone and say, baby, it's just ridiculous how beautiful you are to me. It's not enough to say you're gorgeous, you're the most perfect thing I've seen. And this isn't just a little crush, you can put that on anything. So if it's me you want, why don't we just fall on the way in love? She's the kind of girl that makes you lose your breath. The kind that keeps you wondering what it is she's gonna do next. She's the kind of girl that ain't afraid to play in the dirt. The kind that looks so good in all your old t-shirts. 'Cause she's the kind of girl whose smile can bring you to your knees. The kind that keeps you saying, please, baby, baby, please. She's the kind of girl that makes you happy every day. The kind that makes you call her on the phone and say, baby, it's just ridiculous how beautiful you are to me. It's not enough to say you're gorgeous, you're the most perfect thing I've seen. And this isn't just a little crush, you can put that on anything. So if it's me you want, why don't we just fall on the way in love? No, I don't wanna fall just a little bit. I wanna fall so hard you can hear it when I hit. No, I don't wanna fall just a little bit. I wanna fall so hard you can hear it when I hit. And baby, it's just ridiculous how beautiful you are to me. It's not enough to say you are gorgeous, you're the most perfect thing I've seen. And this isn't just a little crush, you can put that on everything. So if it's me you want, why don't we just fall on the way in love? Love, 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 love. Fall on the way in.
Hey, all right. Thanks so much, everybody.
Thank you so much. So next time we're gonna sing, you know, it's it's got an interesting story. There's actually somebody here in the audience that helped me inspire and write this song. I'm not going to name who they are because if I did, they would immediately run from this field. But I challenged somebody, a good friend of mine, to write a script. You know, the thing is for us LGBTQ humans, you know, we get a lot of the same. There's a lot of people here who probably make films. It's New York City. I used to live here in New York. I was an actress in Once in Another Life before I started writing my own songs. You know, and I feel like that sound just went out. Did the sound just go out?
Mine's out. Mine's on over here.
Is it okay? All right, just make sure. And, you know, so there's lots of people. I just want to tell you, for LGBTQ people, we don't want to keep seeing the same films, y'all. You know, where the girl comes out to the father and the father says, I don't love you. I mean, don't get me wrong, that story is true. But can we please just get some lesbians who buy some almond milk at a grocery store? We want to see our love represented. The boring, the happy. Can we please get Notting Hill with a butch owning a bookstore and a femme walking in and she's like, I'm just a girl standing in front of a masculine presenting human asking them to love me. And so I went to this person, and I said, you know, we don't get these love stories. Well, if he did not go out and write that story for me, and I wrote this song, and I want to dedicate it to that person who is out there in this field to say thank you for helping me write a song that has given a story to my LGBTQ fans. I cannot tell you how many people I know. So many of my fans have walked down the aisle to this song, have danced their first dance as married partners to this song. This song is called Be Not Afraid. I can feel you, but I can't stop you. I don't want to, so I don't. They can't see us, so they can't stop us. Even if they could, we'd keep on going, going, going. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of them. Ooh, I'm not scared of what they'll say, 'cause holding you is worth the pain of what's coming. So I whisper your name, and I look at your face. Never thought I'd get this close. Ooh, never let myself hold. And I turn on the lights, oh, and I pull back the shades. Let them find us, let them find us, 'cause I'm not ashamed, ashamed, ashamed. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of them. Ooh, I'm not scared of what they'll say, 'cause holding you is worth the pain of what's coming. 'Cause it's not wrong, it's not wrong, it's not wrong, it's not wrong. No, it's not wrong, no, it's not wrong. Our love's not wrong, our love's not wrong, our love's not wrong, our love.
what they'll say, 'cause holding you's worth the pain
of what's coming. Baby, baby, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid.
Heather May, everybody.
Thank you so much.
So when we first got here the other day, they took us over to the place where we were staying, and we looked out our window and could see the Statue of Liberty just ever so beautifully on the horizon. And so I definitely want to sing this song here today. This is called Changemakers, and this is the title track for my brand new social justice album that came out in March. And it's a little bit of an older song. Thankfully, some of those things are already untrue right now, but it feels so relevant again to be singing this as we begin to welcome in an entire new population of Americans from Afghanistan. This is called Changemakers.
Sitting alone in this hotel room, TV on, tuned into the news. It's another day here in paradise. Mass shootings, deportations, wildfires. Meanwhile, Mr. Make America Great is busy tweeting his worst and spreading more hate. While some of us are so poor they can't afford shoes on their feet, while some other sweet baby starves to death in their sleep. Can you see us? We are dreamers. Can you feel us? We are believers. We are more than keyboard warriors. We are the change makers. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Somewhere in 100 no-name towns are a million lives being turned upside down. And you know this is the only home those kids have ever known. Refugees from wars and regimes being overthrown. Meanwhile, too many of these United States ignore the words Lady Liberty's space. Doors being kicked down in the dead of the night. No more sanctuary cities. How's that for religious right? Can you see us? We are dreamers. Can you feel us? We are believers. We are more than keyboard warriors. We are the change makers. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. And if there's anyone out there who questions what America at its very best will feel like now, remember 66 million united in love, steadfastly indivisible across countless cities and towns. Oh, the bluest wave crashing from shore to shore. And all those hate has no home here. Signs on all those doors. We know who we are like we know how to breathe. Won't you sing it with me? Sing it with me, please. Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. Give me the wretched refuse of your teeming shores and these, the homeless, the tempest tossed to me. Come on, New York, sing it. Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. Give me the wretched refuse of your teeming shores and these, the homeless, the tempest tossed to me. Oh, can you see us? We are dreamers. Can you feel us? We are believers. And we are more than keyboard warriors. We are the change makers. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Thanks so much, Brooklyn.
Chris Matthews, where do you come from?
Southeastern North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Little town called Richlands, the town of perfect water.
I'm just gonna say this, and I'm just gonna say this once. If you are looking for a smooth talker, I can highly recommend somebody who is masculine presenting from North Carolina. I'm just gonna say that once. This
That
song
tracks.
is a representation of that.
You know, we do a lot of things wrong in the South, but we got some of the best pickup lines in the world. Here's a couple of them. It don't matter much what I'm used to, baby, 'cause what you got will probably make me go crazy. It don't matter much by the jive she talks, 'cause we both know well, you can walk that walk. It don't matter much for me to tell you I'm sprung. There's just something hypnotic by the way you play with your tongue. Sugar, it don't matter much for me to come when you call, 'cause that 3/4 shimmy could make a grown man crawl. I wanna see your hips swing high, your eyes rock low, oh, 'cause when you do that right, well, I can't say no. But the way you dance for me, and that little face you make, 'cause baby, if hips don't lie, well, you must be a saint. It don't matter much by the clothes you wear. It could be jeans or sweats, and I don't even care. It don't matter much when you get up tight, just as long as when you do, you let me work it out all night. It don't matter much when you say, sugar, don't stop, 'cause you know me, honey, I'm trying to make that bed rock. Baby, it don't matter much for me to beg and plead, 'cause that 3/4 shimmy could make a blind man see. I wanna see your hips swing high, your eyes rock low, oh, 'cause when you do that right, well, I can't say no. By the way you dance for me, and that little face you make, 'cause baby, if hips don't lie, well, you must be a saint. It don't matter much for me to cross that state line. I would've crossed 9 more if it would've made you mine. It don't matter much when folks check you out. You say, baby, I'm yours, with a little smile across your mouth. It don't matter much when they say we move too fast. I'm not your first, but I wanna be your last. Honey, it don't matter much for me to come home every night, 'cause that 3/4 shimmy's gonna keep me right by your side. I wanna see your hips swing high, your eyes rock low, oh, 'cause when you do that right, well, I can't say no. But the way you dance for me, and that little face you make, 'cause baby, if hips don't lie,
What's that?
well, you must be a saint. I wanna see your hips swing high, your eyes rock low, oh, 'cause when you do that right, well, I can't say no. But the way you dance for me, and that little face you make, 'cause baby, if hips don't lie.
Baby, would you mind just telling everybody here in this field just that sweet thing about me? But you know, right into the mic, nice and loud. Just one more time.
Well, darling, you must be a saint. Thanks so much, everybody. That's called a 3/4 shimmy. That's a belly dance move if you want a little late night Googling, something to pass the time in the pandemic.
I'm just saying. Just don't do it now. I'm about to sing a mental health song, although that will help your mental health. Just wait a
It's
minute.
a different kind of medicine.
I saw some people pull their phones out. I have bipolar disorder too. That's usually what follows after I say I have bipolar disorder too. Just the sound of a cricket, just. My crickets have gotten really good in the pandemic. Have you noticed
It's like
that?
18 months just at home to practice
Just
it.
practicing
Nice
my-
reminder, though. Go buy some merch after we're done.
So I have bipolar disorder too. And usually what follows is that right there, which is a shame because 1 in 4 Americans struggle with mental illness. I see you over there. If you look around this field, just real quick, that's a lot of crazy people. We need to be talking about it more. I released an album called Glimmer in 2019, right before the pandemic, or as I like to call, the Great Panini. And right before it, that album was entirely dedicated to mental illness, to destigmatize the conversations around mental illness. If you struggle, or if you know someone who struggles, you are not alone. This is the final track off of that album. It's called I'm Still Here. And yes, you are. Yes, you are. All of this running and racing, I forgot. I've got 2 feet and I'm proud of where they've been. Bruised and I'm tired and burned by the fire, but I've kept moving. And in all of this running and racing, I forgot that I'm still here. Yes, I am, and yes, you are amazing humans. And I've been so busy just asking and begging. Oh, when does the good start? When will I arrive? Oh, wasting my time rushing through life, too blind to see that I'm still alive. And in all of this running and racing, I forgot that I'm still here. Oh, sometimes the best I can do is just wake up, open my eyes, put a brave face on, ignore the lies in my mind that say I'm better off dead than alive. And in this war against the living, I'm proud of myself for not giving in, 'cause I'm still here. Sing that. I'm still here. Go. I'm still here. Go. I'm still here. Yes, you are, Brooklyn. I'm still here. I'm still here. Keep going. I'm still waking. I'm still crying. I'm still laughing. I'm still trying. I'm still holding and I'm still breathing. I'm still talking and I'm still screaming. I'm still giving and I'm still taking. I'm still bending but I'm not breaking, 'cause I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here. And I'm still here. 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 Yes, you are. I'm still here. Yes, you are. I'm still here. 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 Thank you so much.
All right, I'm going to ask you. Do you all want to hear a song about John Lewis, or do you want to hear a song about why the American flag is still awesome?
John
There we go.
Lewis.
All right. Easy. This song is called Call Them In. And one of the things that Congressman Lewis, the late, great Congressman John Lewis,
Oh.
did so beautifully was calling out injustice, but then taking that next step that's so hard for most of us, and then calling in more allies, trying so hard to broaden that tent because it takes so much of us.
The battle lines are drawn, and once again, somebody's saying, wait, be patient. If they knew how long it would be before all people could truly hear freedom ring, I wonder which end of that moral arc would they choose. I wonder if more would have walked in his shoes. This is what revolution looks like. You gotta get in and stay in this fight. You've got to find a way to get in the way. Speak up, speak out every day. Freedom riders, letter writers, do what you can, just shine your light brighter. Somebody called him a saint among men, a founding father, an icon, a legend. Ordinary people with such extraordinary vision in a country so young, hard pressed on every single side but not crushed, saying in God, love and justice we trust. This is what revolution looks like. You gotta get in and stay in this fight. You've got to find a way to get in the way. Speak up, speak out every day. Freedom riders or letter writers, do what you can, just shine your light brighter. Make a trouble every chance you get. Eyes on the prize, we're not finished yet. Don't tolerate injustice, my friends. Call them out, but then call them in. If you see something that's not right, not fair, stand up and say we can do better. He said, I may not be with you when we reach the other side, so let the power of love everlasting be your guide. 'Cause this is what revolution looks like. You gotta get in, then stay in this fight. This is what revolution looks like. Get in and then stay in this fight. You got to find a way to get in the way. Speak up, speak out every day. Freedom riders, letter writers, do what you can, just shine your light brighter. Make a trouble every chance you get. Eyes on the prize, we're not finished yet. Don't tolerate injustice, my friends. Call them out, but then call them in, call them in. Find a way to get in the way. Speak up, speak out every day. Make a trouble every chance you get.
Freedom riders.
Make a trouble every chance you get. Make a trouble every chance you get.
Thank you. Thank you so much, everybody. Keep fighting the good fight.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for supporting live music. Thank you for being here today.